Alright, so what is up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 4 Blackout video. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing some tips and tricks for you guys, kind of covering things that I find helpful and things that I find essential within Blackout, because a lot of you guys, I'm pretty sure, are coming from Fortnite, and this is a totally different game to it. Everything works differently. There's nothing like similar about this game to Fortnite besides it being a battle royale and everything like that. And if you want to be a smartass, they both have weapons, you know, like shit like that. But in terms of like the mechanics and the way the game works, super different. So we're going to be getting onto that. But yet again, man, I can't bring you guys gameplay sound and audio because well, that's the way PS4 works. I got to buy a chat link cable, which is like $30, and I'm only using my brother's PS4 until it comes out on PC and Xbox, and then we'll be good to go. But anyway, this gameplay is not a victory, it is not a win, but it's a pretty insane gameplay. From memory, I had 10 kills in the top 9, and the reason I died, I'm gonna get onto. My brain just took an absolute, like, a huge shit, and I just, like, I don't know, it was just one of those moments where my brain was just like, nah, we're not doing this today, boys. But anyway, yeah, the gameplay is pretty insane, and I'm hoping that I'm able to commentate through the entire gameplay, because yeah, just like, I don't want to leave you guys with just background music in the gameplay. That's a little bit boring, but I guess if I have to speed up the gameplay to fit the commentary, I will. But anyway, man, getting into the first few tips, and I guess just tips but not tricks, like little tips and things to make sure you do when you're playing Blackout. So first of all, you guys need to get meds. If you're going through a building, you know, there's like these little shacks, make sure you check little shacks and little mini like storage units and everything like that for any first aid kits, med kits, like those, you know, the little bandages. I'm gonna call them bandages. Med kits. Make sure you guys get the trauma kits. If you guys have not used the trauma kits, they put you above 50 health above the normal cap, which is 150, so it gives you 200 health, and that's going to help you a lot, man. I mean, if you come against someone with 150 health and they don't have any armor and you've got 200 health and possibly armor or even no armor, that's 50 extra health you have. And the trauma kits don't even take that long to use either. I'm actually quite surprised by how quick you can actually use the trauma kits, and I've even used them in engagements. You know, if I'm in a gunfight, I'll like run around to the side of the building and they're not rushing me. I'm able to actually use that trauma kit to get 200 health, and that's just so helpful. So make sure you guys make sure you get med kits, okay? Just get bandages, all the heals. Go through all the little storage units and all the little mini buildings looking for any sort of healing, and make sure, you know, you get ammo and everything like that. That is really important. Now another thing is you need to look for no, you don't go for shotguns, okay? The shotguns in this game are not the best at all, and I would run any sort of SMG and assault rifle. And when you're in the open, try and use the environment to your advantage in the best way possible. Now, I usually grab barricades, but I just totally forget to use them. It's like the metal riot shield type thing. It's not the barbed wire, it's the barricade, you know, like a riot shield that you can deploy on the ground. Those would be really helpful to use in open gunfights and open situations. Like if you're running through the map and someone shoots you and you're like, oh shit, where's that from? Try and figure out where it is, place your barricade down, heal up, but don't take too long though, because you've still got the, like, if you're in the open and there's a ton of you know, space behind you, anyone could shoot you. Like, your barricade only covers where you put it in front of you, so make sure you don't take too much time to heal up, but do what you need to, and try and locate and kill that person. But if you don't happen to have a barricade, try and just use the rocks and the trees to your advantage as much as possible. Prone, but don't expect that to totally keep you alive, because it won't. Proning is so easy to counter. You literally just, like, if someone's shooting you and you go prone, whoever's shooting you can just aim straight down and it's easy. Like, there's no difficulty of killing someone in prone. But you know, if they're not the best player, or if it puts them off a little bit, you know, you might be able to survive and might be able to heal up and get that kill. Another thing is you need to avoid using vehicles. Now, if you absolutely need to use it, you know, the storm's going to kill you, you don't even have enough heals, any vehicles that are around you, use at all costs. But they are very loud, especially the trucks. They are super easy to hear, and the ATVs are as well, but they're very good for getting around. And if you're going for a high kill game trying to rush a lot of people, you know, you can do that, but they're very loud, so just be aware of that. You can hear them from quite far away, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Now the next thing is sound whoring. You can sound whore very easy on this game, and if you're in a building and you hear someone, you know, around you, just don't move and just wait for their movement to continue and try and track where they are and then make your move, because if they don't hear you, you know, you can catch them off guard quite easily. And in certain situations you want to heal up as fast as possible, because bandages do 25 health. They do not take long to use at all. I think they're just as quick as the ones in Fortnite, like a 5 seconds or something like that. I don't actually count, I just use them. But don't be afraid to use your heals in your engagements, because I don't know, people just don't seem to be too smart in Blackout. Like, if I get into a one-on-one gunfight where the person's in front of me and I'm in front of them and they're shooting me, blah blah blah, I can just turn around and run away and then reload my gun, use some heals, like maybe 2 bandages, and then get back into the fight, because they don't often run after me. There is a gunfight in this gameplay where I'm like pretty much doing that, and I kill the person by being prone outside the door from where they are. If you guys have already seen that gunfight, well then shit, but I don't know, 6 minutes in, you probably already have, but there's a gunfight in there that's like that. So don't be afraid to use your heals, and I think that's gonna actually cover it. There's not a lot of other things that I can give tips for you guys, other than, yeah, kind of just going over all of that. Make sure you don't use shotguns. They're pretty damn bad, dude, honestly. But one of the weapons I really do like is the Maddox RFB or something like that. The Maddox is really good. And that's pretty much it, man. Just make sure you guys get heals. You know, be careful where you rush, and like, don't just, you know, it's not like Fortnite. You can't just run out in the middle of a field and start building if you get shot. You do actually need to be a lot more tactical. This game is a lot harder than Fortnite in a lot of aspects. And that's pretty much it, man. So I'm just trying to think of other like tips and tricks that I kind of find helpful in gameplay and in game time. I'm just trying to think what I use to my advantage. Yeah, there's not a lot really. Jump shotting helps too, but I mean, everyone knows about jump shotting and drop shotting. Don't use it every time you shoot a bullet, dude. Just like figure out your, I guess, your situations. Like, if you're in a situation where you don't feel you need to jump shot, you're not getting shot that much, just spray them down, you're good to go. But if you kind of are getting shot too much, jump shot, you know, drop shot, whatever, just do whatever you have to do to stay alive. But just kind of learn your situations and figure out when you need to drop shot and when you don't, because I've come across a lot of people drop shotting, and I don't, you know, I don't bother to do it myself. I can kill people on foot, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's also helpful as well. And just a few little tips for loot as well. If you guys didn't know, I made a video on the mystery box and the zombies part of Battle Royale, or Blackout I should say. There are the blue lights in the sky. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. That is from zombies. That is the mystery box glow. If you go there, you'll have to fight a few zombies, probably about 5 or 6 I believe, from just remembering off memory. But once you kill those, you get there onto the mystery box, and you can select like a ton of weapons from there. There's this huge MG08 looking LMG that's from Origins. That's insane. There's armor, there's ammo, other weapons. Do make sure you go to them, because the loot there is really good. And I'm sure you might be able to find a symbol monkey as well. I don't know, they're quite fun to use. But that is it, man. That's the tips and tricks I have for you guys. Please let me know what you thought of them in the comment section below. I'd like to know what you think. If you guys want me to do more of these progressively through playing the beta, you know, when I actually get my first win, tips that you know, things that I implemented in my gameplay to actually get that win, you know, let me know, man. I just want to bring you guys as much Blackout content as possible, because once we get this, once the beta's over, we've got just under a month until we can play this again, and I have no idea what videos I'm going to make. So I'm going to try and record as much content as possible leading to the end of the beta, so that you know, when the beta does end, I'll actually have videos leading up to the full release of the game. And I actually have to go on and pre-order it, because fuck, I love Blackout. I really enjoy it. It's a solid game, and I cannot wait to grind out PC and really just learn a new platform, and get on keyboard and mouse, because that's my plan. But if I'm absolute trash and I just can't get it, I'll stay on console and everything like that. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. If we could hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be amazing, man. YouTube notifications have just been ramming me in the wrong places in the last few days to nearly a week now. I don't know what YouTube's doing. The views have just dropped so much because of YouTube, and hopefully we can get that back up. So if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you turn on post notifications as well to never miss a Blackout video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great day, guys, and I'm out.
my girl. Stop.